A follower of mine brought this story to my attention, and to all of the MAGA cultists that watch my videos, please explain this one. Trump campaign sues Michigan Governor Whitmer over new voter registration sites. The Trump campaign and the Republican National Committee sued Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer and others Monday for allowing federal Veterans Affairs and Small Business Administration sites to be used for voter registration efforts. In papers filed in federal court in Michigan, the campaign and the RNC contend Whitmer and Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson exceeded their authority when they struck agreements to use the VA and SBA offices as voter registration agencies, or VRAs. Quote, under Michigan law, the authority to make such designations is held solely by the legislature, the filing said. Michigan is a state that Trump won in 2016 and then flipped back to Joe Biden in 2020. It is expected to be a pivotal battleground state in this year's election. Trump has long sought to sow the seeds of doubt about elections before they occur, and he leveled unfounded accusations at several states in the lead up to the 2020 election, which he then repeated as part of baseless claims to overturn the outcome when he lost. Trump's campaign echoed complaints that voter integrity was at risk in the suit filed Monday. The RNC and its members are concerned that defendants' failure to comply with Michigan statutes governing VRA designation undermines the integrity of elections by increasing the opportunity for individuals to register to vote even though they are ineligible to do so, and by sowing confusion regarding whether the agencies purporting to offer assistance in registering voters are doing so in accordance with applicable law, says the suit, which was first reported by MLLive.com. It also contends that the SBA and VA's continued unlawful operation as VRAs have caused economic, financial, and political injury to the plaintiffs, including by forcing them to allocate additional resources and misallocate their scarce resources in ways they otherwise would not have. The suit seeks a judgment declaring the move unlawful, as well as a permanent injunction barring the state defendants from designating any VRAs without express authorization from the Michigan legislature. That last part I found rather interesting, because Trump always brags about how much money he's bringing in, and now all of a sudden they're in court talking about how they got to be careful with their scarce resources, which makes me ask, where's all that money going that the Trump campaign is pulling in? And we know where it's going. It's going into his lawyers' pockets, because somebody's got to keep the lawyers paid in order to keep the court cases going. Having said that, why would it be that people are registering that aren't eligible to do so? By having a new place to register, how does that equate to people who are not eligible being allowed to? They still have to go through the same processes. And one would think that somebody who purports to support the military and the veterans as much as Donald Trump and the Republicans do would find it to be quite good that veterans administration's offices could be used to help register veterans, men and women who served this country in uniform, who, in my opinion, should automatically be registered to vote no matter what. But do we not want veterans to vote now, Donnie? Just curious.